In Europe, this, by the way, this was released as KULT, the Temple of Flying Saucers. Come on, that would be pretty great. All right, so just to catch everybody up, essentially, I'll quickly sum up the plot developments here. We were able to discover that the High Priestess, the titular Sci-Mutant Priestess, Sora, who is going to be... yeah, I haven't started the timer because we're not ready to start yet. I'm trying to catch everybody up here, Glitch. Give me a chance. The High Priestess Sora... turns out she's actually Sci-Fi, the friend of ours who we've been looking for and trying to rescue, and that's what actually caused us to be imprisoned in the first place. She was under some sort of trance or spell, and we had to use some sort of drink to sort of get her back to her senses. And then once we were able to do that, we used her pet monkey to go into a tunnel and open up a starry wall, which got us here.
All the way up it!
And we actually killed that body on the floor. That's the god Zorq, who showed back up, and we killed him. Zorq with Q. We killed him. However, his human guy, the Protism, who's kind of like, I guess, the secular leader, he took Sci-Fi captive there. As you can see, he's kind of holding it against her. So we like warped his brain, so like made his brain go numb. And then this sort of octopus little creature, Creech, who was the familiar of the god Zorq, leapt onto his head and has overtaken his body now and is trying to do it. So,
Hey, watch out! A poisonous snake!
all right, guys, let's cool it with the sound effects here just towards the end. I would appreciate it. Just so we can concentrate here. This is here at the end game. No, it's Zorq with a Q, so it's a different Zorq glitch, so it doesn't count. We did kill a god in hand-to-hand combat, and it wasn't even that hard. Yeah, that would be pretty... yeah, maybe I should do a sound effects off command. That could come in handy. Just have to remember to turn it on again. So yeah, this is where we are. We're trying to stop him from kidnapping her. And we failed probably at least a dozen times, maybe more. Tried a bunch of spells and everything, but to no avail. Yeah, anyone gonna believe? Well, I don't need you to believe it, Nox. You can choose whether to believe it or not, or you can watch the VOD if you don't believe me. So there we go. Okay, so he's climbing up. Oh, Harsk? What happened to the... Okay, yeah, that's Harsk. It just, with this sprite view, it looks like his thing. The octopus is no longer on his head. Anyway, we only have like a couple moves to make before he escapes here through this trapdoor. I've tried a bunch of things already. I've tried a bunch of things to do the Harsk. However, I've not tried to do much to Sci-Fi. I did get a sort of maybe a clue when we looked at her description late last night and we're told that she's in some sort of trance. So I'm thinking maybe we can cast a spell on her to snap her out of that trance and maybe you could fight back or something against Harsk. I don't know. I think we already tried to know her mind, but I don't know if we tried brain warp. I mean, it seems like he's already warped her brain. Maybe if we cast it again, like it'll cancel out the original brain warp. I don't know. Okay, so apparently nothing happened. There was a puff of smoke, but I guess nothing happened. So that was not it. I'm trying to think of what else we could do with her. We already did no mind with her. Sticky fingers, climb up, no. Zone scan. Oh, they might have a glitch. I don't remember. Yeah, maybe at least once they did. I don't think it was more than once, though, that I recall. I don't think we can do Psi Shift and move her away. Psi Shift on Sci-Fi. That idea doesn't work. Damn it. Now he's inching up closer. I think we get one more move. And then we're dead again. Can we move the Spawnomatic? Probably not. It's too big, I'm sure, but... that idea doesn't work. Oh wow, they didn't kill us. I'm surprised. There was a time limit earlier in the game, but not at the moment. Yeah, I don't know why they're continuing with that spell thing. And if you do try extreme violence, it just says that would mean certain death for Sci-Fi, so we can't do that. You reach the top of the ladder, and then he dumps her body, and you die. McDowell's. Okay, so let's reload. So I'm just gonna very carefully see if there's something else here I'm missing. Sci-Fi herself, we could do what? Rescue, inspect, or talk. I think we tried to rescue her already, that didn't work. She's in some kind of trance. Inspect, yeah, she's still in some kind of trance. Okay, so that doesn't help us. The trapdoor is inaccessible and they reach the top of the ladder and we're dead. Now I did try to do sticky fingers to get there first, but they said it was a good idea, but it doesn't work. He gets there first. So you basically get like two opportunities. You get two actions before he makes it to the top of the ladder, and then you're dead. So yeah, I'm kind of even running out of options here, I think. As far as our inventory goes, yeah, maybe we should think about the inventory. I think I tried throwing the knife at him, the sacrificial blade. We tried feeding him the flask, he didn't want that. Did I try? I don't think I tried maybe I tried some of the bean. Put down, give, throw. Throw a bean at him? It would mean certain deaths for Sci-Fi to use the bean, really? Can we give him the bean? He doesn't agree, so he doesn't want the bean. Can we give the bean to Sci-Fi? Okay. Alright, well, we were able to successfully give it to her, but that doesn't help us. That's true, Goaty. It's true. It does have a great name. Yeah, hopefully we're right here at the end of the game, Goaty. We're really hoping they beat it quickly. I wonder what the difference between the chopper and the blade would be. We'd kill ourselves. Give, throw away, put down, inspect, or put in. I already tried to put it in. I think throwing it doesn't work either, right? Yeah, it's certain death for Sci-Fi, and we're dead again. Damn. See, at this point now, it's like really all my ideas were already refused, so it's really just, I'm almost doing trial and error, like literally trying everything possible. Harsk. Okay, waiting is not going to help us. I wonder how wait ever helps you at all at any point in the game. That's kind of weird. That's a weird one. Okay, we're still trying to think about the stuff to do here. Sacrificial blade. Do you want the blade, Harsk? He doesn't agree. He doesn't want to accept objects from us. Could we throw it at the lever? But I don't think depressing the lever does anything. It just closes that wall. No, you can't even throw it at someone who doesn't exist, so an inanimate object, if you will. We tried to open up the spawnometer, but that doesn't help. Yeah, that's true. That aesthetic. If we drank the flask ourselves, no. Bean, chopper. Man. Did we ever cast this on ourselves? I don't think so. Extreme violence means sure death. And we can't do the lever from afar? The starry wall drops, yeah. So you can push the lever, but it doesn't help. I mean, that just drops the door to get in here. That doesn't have anything to do with the trap door at the top of the ladder. And they left the trickiest thing for here at the end, which I guess is somewhat fitting, but maybe. Hey, Izzy's. We already tried lifting Zorq, right? I think we did. If we go back, we die. We can't get up there through the trapdoor. Wish we could target No, can't do that. But I definitely lifted him and inspected him. I don't know if I tried talking to him even though he's dead. The poor fellow's dead. Okay, I think actually I did try that at one point. All right, just because we haven't tried it, let's just wait. They reached the top of the ladder, okay. Just want to make sure no one was going to come in at the last moment and rescue us. Actually, that's not a bad point. Maybe we should have gotten, what's her name? Norma Jean and Ash to help us out. Damn. Objects in the room, there isn't anything. What can we do with the spawnometer? Open it, inspect it, or smash it? You can't smash it. And I think if you open it, what happens? It seems to be remote controlled, so we don't even have the remote for that. And we died again. The interesting part though is I did everything up until this point with that final encounter flawlessly. Like we killed Zorq, we brain warped Harsk. That all worked really well. It's just this last piece here. No mind. Okay, he blocks our sci-fi powers if we try to use them on him. Solar eyes, but we can already see. Gonna help us. Tune-in doesn't work either. I think we did a zone scan. There's nothing here, right? Yeah, nothing there. Okay. So yeah, I think we gotta use our possessions probably, but how?
Waka waka!
Chopper? How's the chopper gonna help us? Throw, give, put in, inspect, put down. Insert. So basically what they're telling you is you cannot attack. They don't want you attacking Harsk. Is there any way we can close the door before he gets there? I don't know how we would accomplish that. Because this closes, the lever closes the starry door. What closes the trap door? Do not know. Yeah, that's the name. That's the name of her. That's the Sci-Mutant Priestess. We can't throw objects at inanimate objects. Damn it. Unthinkable. That's your partner, Sci-Fi. Brain warped her. Man, can we eat this bean? Maybe we'll get superpowers. Nothing much happens. And you die. Alright, I'm gonna look very carefully. Maybe there must be some hotspot we're missing. That's the only thing I could think, because we've done practically everything else. I just must be missing a hotspot somewhere. In fact, actually when he threw her down, it looked like there was something there, but I guess that moved away. Trap door. Lever. Harsk and Sci-Fi. Cadaver. Spawnomatic. That's really it. Damn it. Hey, Duriel. How do we butter his bread? Sticky fingers. Maybe we could use sticky fingers to like catch him in a web and prevent him from leaving. Cody, thank you for the host. Pretty well, Duriel, up until just this is supposed to be like the final encounter. Been stuck on this for a while. I don't know if we could use this to like catch Harsk in like a web, like Spider-Man style. Doesn't work. Or maybe we can do it to hang on so that he doesn't run off with Sci-Fi. Damn it. This is the one spell we haven't tried, and I just wanted to see what would happen.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, most of the deaths have come in two places. One is this one, and the other one was when we were in that room full of proto-Zorqs. Yeah, you might. You might. We're away. I mean, I can't even like think of what just like even as mechanically to try the trapdoors. Inaccessible. You can't even click on it. Karsk. Insult. Well, we were able to insult him. If you follow him, you die. We've already tried that. Our stupid earthling. Ah, this is annoying. What, the Waxworks game had 100 deaths? I think Countdown had like 99 or something. It was very close to 100. Oh, Little Big Adventure, Relentless had more than 100, definitely. That was like 130 or something. I don't think we had that many in Waxworks, did we? Have to go back and see. No, Aliens didn't. Aliens didn't. Crashes. No, Crashes, it was like a couple dozen, maybe. Well, you got, if you go actually to the end screens, you can actually see after a certain point. Because you can just look at the screenshot at the end so you can see the counters for everything. Now you've gotten me curious. Yeah, okay. So there are 229 deaths in Relentless, or Little Big Adventure, 229. And then Waxworks, there was... Okay, yeah, you're right. Waxworks was 126. That's true. And then let's just quickly see Aliens. I don't know if I had... Was I keeping track of deaths by then? At that point? Yeah, we had 38 deaths in Aliens and 32 crashes. There we go. Oh, I'm sure 0. I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think in fact it happened. I remember it happened with Discworld 2. It happened. Which was not too long ago at all. Yeah, that's true, Ghost. Yeah, it was higher for a while. Crashes was higher than deaths. Okay, jeez. Yeah, we may need to go with one here. I just... Flask. You feel a new tuner by drinking the flask. Empty. Oh, okay, so it's an empty flask. That's right, because we gave it to her to drink, so that makes sense. Oh, well, that's in... Yeah, well, that was car crashes in game, which was the same as deaths. Aliens, actually, the game itself crashed, which is a little bit different. Yeah, geez, I've like tried pretty much everything. Do I just want it over? Well, I mean, we're right at the end, Dark, so it's really just about finishing, I think, this last move or two. But I don't know. I've really enjoyed the game up to this point. It's just hard to know. Maybe I'm missing something obvious. I don't know, but we'll see what happens with this last puzzle here. I'm pretty sure we used tune in already. Situation unclear, yeah. So that basically doesn't give any information. Yeah, we probably tried all this stuff. He blocks us. I think she wants us to rescue her. Zone scan didn't reveal anything. Psi shift, I've tried on both of them. That does not work. Unless we can move his... Can we move it on the Zorq's body and move it for hers or something? Doesn't work, damn it. Extreme violence would mean death for sure. So yeah, I'm pretty much sure it's not a spell solution. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's not a spell solution. An inventory solution. We have an empty flask. I can't imagine how that would work here. They don't allow us to throw the knives for whatever goddamn reason. Where could we put in the knife? Maybe in the spawn-o-matic? The lever at the trap. Doesn't work. Damn. That was a way maybe we could leverage it open with the sacrificial blade. Yeah, we've had a pretty good run of games, actually. Yeah, probably the last bad one was Drive-In, which was game number 70. It's weird that how he climbs up, the Creech octopus disappears, but I think that's just like a graphical glitch. Is there anything we can do with this stick in blade? Can we stick it in ourselves? Maybe we can stick it in the put in the door. I mean, now I'm just basically trying anything. Won't work. Throw away, throw. Yeah, I tried to throw it, but they don't allow us to throw it. Throw it at the cadaver. No reaction. Oh wow, so actually they did let you throw it at least. But we did kill that god. It's funny. Okay, yeah, maybe I have to ask for a hint. I mean, I've literally tried pretty much everything you can do directly in a Harsk and Sci-Fi, pretty much. Okay, right before I ask for a hint though, let me just think about this logically. If we were actually, forget the spells we have and the items we have. If we're actually in this situation, how would we rescue her? I mean, like, sharpshooter bullet somehow. We'd probably find a way to close that trap door before, yeah, we'd probably want a way to close the trap door so you couldn't go through it. But I don't think there's not a way to, we can't throw anything at the door. The lever closes the wrong door. So we can't use the lever. We can't get there ourselves first. And I think I did try Sci-Fi shift on the door, right? Move it. No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. That was it. Oh, wow. All right. So that's like a sort of logical technique I really should be like employing more often, much more generally. Stop thinking about what we have at our disposal and just think logically how to approach something. All right. Harsk, Sci-Fi. Okay, now what? Now can we just attack him now? I'm not sure how we end this. Yeah, make a post-it note. No, means certain death. Okay, he's still trying to go up the ladder. Is he just going to open up the door? He might, I mean, we might not be out of the woods yet. He might just open up the door. Maybe now we hit the lever? Inaccessible. Let's use, they reach the top of the ladder. Our grotesque earthling soon die. Ow! Creech's eyes leave you, turning towards the trapdoor. Okay, so he released her, so now he's available for us to kill him, I think. I would hope. No, certain death for her? What the hell? Alright, do we just attack him then? Directly? Follow? You chase up after him, nearly catch him when? Protism's Harsk dagger plunges into your back. Okay, so we ran after him on the ladder and he just stabbed us in the back on the way down. Damn it. Oh, you got it already? Sorry to disappoint, Chris. Sorry. Pointing at the door. Tremendous. Alright, well we're still not out of the woods here yet. So we're able to cut off his escape route, so I'm actually just gonna do a new save. The hell just happened to her? Oh, okay, some sort of graphical glitch. She's gone invisible momentarily here, apparently. Okay, shift to the door. Actually, you know, I'm gonna be cautious. I don't want to save here if I can't do anything with her. All right, so he's gonna let her go. I don't think it's just a matter of escaping. I think we want to kill him first, you would think. I am kind of curious to see if you hit this lever and trap everybody in the same room, what would happen. We know we can't go after him. Maybe after she's let go, then I throw the knife at him. Maybe that makes sense. I throw the sacrificial blade at him after he releases her. Okay, did he release her? Well, I don't know. She's invisible, so we can't see her. While we're waiting, I guess. No, let's go here and close this door. The starry wall drops. They reach the top of the ladder. Okay, now she's released and appears. She's visible again. Oh, yes. Thank you, Duriel. That's 75. Yes, you are correct. Our grotesque earthling soon die. Ow. All right, so Creech's eyes leave you, turning towards the trapdoor. All right, so he's not even looking at us, so maybe this is a good time to throw the knife if we can. They'll let us. The blade buries itself deeply in Creech Harska's back. Arg, have no right, Earthling. Creech must survive. Others will come to start new slave race. All Alpha will die. Okay, so now we killed the human host, or whatever, Proto-Zorq host, whatever race he is. Human-like host, Harsk. So Harsk is dead, but Creech, who's that octopus character, is still here alive. But he needs a new host. Uh-oh, I hope it's not gonna be Sci-Fi. Creech is parasite needs certain type of being to live off using telepathic control. Didn't I close the starry door? Where did he go? The network must rule, not the Creech. You climb up through the trap door, which is closed. You see a flying saucer. Your orders are to guard saucer till network teamer Ives? Till network team arrives. Okay. Back in the temple, you see all the Proto-Zorqs have self-obliterized. You fetch Ash and Normagene from their cave. You and Sci-Fi decide to quit this world of fear and hatred. The network's not for you. The saucer will fly you to other worlds. The end, and there it is. After 7 hours and 15 minutes, the chamber of the Sci-Mutant Priestess has been closed. Sci-Fi has been rescued. Zorq, Harsk, and Creech have all died and been killed. The network team is here. The priestess has found her priest. Thank you for the cheers, boss. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. It has been obliterized. Yeah, a little bit of a... You would have thought they would have had a little bit more of a personality to that ending, or at least some sort of visual ending of sorts, rather than just messages. But yeah, look, on the whole, though, I still think the game documentation had a ton... Like, if you were here for the stream intro when we read through those, like, Book of Shame and the Book of Origins and stuff, that was pretty interesting stuff. So the game did it was really weird, but it did a good job, like, with its backstory. And keep in mind, this was in 1989, so even like this interface was actually pretty smoothly, I think, incorporated here. Really good sound effects for the time too. And
well
Dark,
done,
thank you
Devo.
very much. Well done. Yes, thank you, Dark. Yes, Devo. That's right. We were a Devo and we got that egg and everything. Thank you, Dark. Yeah, I thought that, like, the sounds were good, the music was good. The game was really interesting. I had no idea which direction it was going from. I mean, it really was its own kind of thing. Like, it wasn't formulaic, and because it was hard to contextualize and I felt a little bit lost at sea, that actually made it kind of interesting. So neat. I enjoyed it. Quite a bit. Definitely a lot better. Like the other Exos or Era Informatique game we played, Commander Blood, and then I guess before that Captain Blood. Those were interesting ideas, but just not very executed very well as games. But here, I think they did a much better job with that. You don't have to do any of the ordeals to beat the game. That doesn't surprise me, considering like the speedrun record, world record for this is what, like, what was it, 10 minutes or something? So yeah, that makes complete sense to me. I'm sure you could probably just go straight to the ring, beat the, kill the guy who is guarding the other room. I'm not sure how you would have replaced getting the egg, but you probably could have done something else. Yeah, I'll be interested though to see what the alternate like routes were to the end. I thought it was Israel. So with all of that said, let's head to our Hall of Adventure and add game number 86. Chamber of the Sci-Mutant Priestess, also known as KULT, Temple of the Flying Saucers, up on the board. And thanks once again